You don't have any.
Alrighty. Okay, this is our very first time that we'll be streaming live on YouTube. All right. Oh, I'm excited to be here. Okay, and I'm happy that you can join us. My name is Fumilola Williams. I am a teens coach and mentor, and I am the lead coach at the Informed and Reformed Teens Academy. It's an academy for young people where we help young people build character, we help them build grit, we help them build resilience, especially young ladies. Our strong forte is the young ladies. So if you have young ladies from ages 8 to 10, 10 to 13, 13 to 18, there is definitely space for your daughter right at our academy. Okay, we have a curriculum, a full curriculum that enables us go around all of the important things that we need to teach our young girls, especially in the times that we are in. So you have a young girl, please bring them in. It will do them good. And as you're coming in here, please, I'd like you to subscribe to our channel. When you subscribe, you can have on in that stream, no itches, no hiccups. All right, I am excited. I am personally excited. So let me know if you're watching. If you can see me, please, I'd like to know in the comments that you can see me. Thank you very much. All right, the holidays are here, so that would usually, while we were having the sessions on Zoom, we used to spend an hour. We're not going to do more than that, also. So we're not so that we don't take so much of our time. And you have to forgive me, okay? I'm trying to get better lighting. All right. So, what do we talk about today? What do we talk about today? We're talking about how to productively and effectively engage your teens. How to engage your teens in this holiday period. Okay, I think they will resume September. So you have all of August and the better part of September. So we don't just watch your teenagers on screen and then watching TV from sun up to sundown. All right. So what can you do to effectively engage your teenagers? There are a whole lot of things, okay, that you can actually do to engage your teenagers. But I have 10 here that I will discuss with you. And if it's just one that you want to run with, please ensure you run with it, and then you do um you know you do you run with it. All right. So how to effectively engage your teenagers. Please don't make a mistake of just putting data in the house. I mean, don't just make that mistake this holiday, okay? It's not going to help your teenagers. Do not forget, I told us already that this time, after now, your teenagers get to leave the house. So it is what you're able to put in them now. That is what will show when they are on their own. And it is what they have now those are the results that they will bring to you much later. So please, this is the time to, if there have been any bridge rather, any gap, this is the time to cement the gap. This is the time to bring things up, okay? So please allow, oh, you can see me. Thank you very much. I am happy that you can see me. Thank you. I am grateful. So please like, comment, subscribe most importantly, and then much more than that, please bring your girls to the Informed and Reformed Teens Academy. All right, so how do you engage your teenagers? Could be your girl, could be your boy. We know that nature abhors vacuum. So when you just go, when you just put when you just put screen and then you just put Wi-Fi and that is all you do, that is vacuum. Yeah, screen, gadgets will not do the work for us. Okay. So what can you do? What can you do? The number one thing to do, very important. If you've been following me on my WhatsApp statuses, even on our social media handles, we've been shouting boot camps, boot camps, boot camps, boot camps. That can never be overemphasized. Okay, you have to get them to boot camps. It's very, very important. Boot camps where they get to do hands-on activities. See, this life is not gonna how do I say this now? It's not gonna life will not always be what we expect. I'm sure as adults we've had those experiences. Okay, life will not always be what we think it will be. Some of us growing up, we had grandeur dreams, grandeur hopes about how we want our lives to be, how we want things to turn out, and all of that. But of course, we know, okay, that what we thought was going to happen is not what happened. That is not to say that it just tells us that life has a lot of twists and turns. Okay, so it is only the people that have grit, resilience, okay, are the ones that will not fall and scatter. Okay, things will happen on our journey. I'm sure that most of us can relate with that. The things that will happen on our journeys are things that we didn't bargain for, we didn't expect. Okay, I was in a session yesterday that the coach was talking about expect the unexpected. So the question will now be, when the unexpected happens, how ready is my teenager? Please, if you can see me, I like to know in the comments. I'm seeing comments. Oh yeah, you can see me. Okay, thank you very much. All right. So please, camps, boot camps. Yeah. Don't say mosquito will bite them, they will get, if mosquito bites them, treat them for malaria. And that is it. That is it. As young as from age 10, they can go to boot camps. The things they will do there, they will learn resilience, they will learn grit. See, I read a book at a time, How Children Succeed. One of the things that's going to make a child succeed, okay, is not the schools that the child went to, is not even who bet the child per se. It is character, grit, resilience, and courage. Those four things will make a child succeed. And then the places to learn those things. You, of course, remember NYSC camp for those of us that schooled in Nigeria. Remember how rigorous it was. It's unfortunate I never had the experience, that kind of experience, until I went to camp. And then, of course, I know you can bear witness. So many people had issues in camp. Some fainted, some did this, some did that. Why? Because the resilience wasn't there. The resilience was just not there, and that is why a lot of people had issues. But once you introduce your teenagers to it from now, I know that even if they start from now, they get better with time, and then they learn courage, they learn resilience, they learn not to give up, because there are activities, a lot of hands-on activities that they can do. So, and when you finish, when you finish one, that's when you go to the other. Okay, so please get your teenagers. Don't hide them in your house, please. Please, if that's your intention, please go and ditch it. I like you to ditch it, please. I like you to ditch it. Don't hide your teenagers in your house. This holiday, get them to boot camps. The boys, the girls, find out there are boot camps everywhere. Boot camps everywhere around you. Find out, and get them there. They will learn a lot of things that they will learn there are things that will even be useful for them after they have left your home. For example, the one that they will need the most, they're going to need grit. Of course, you know that. You want to send your child abroad to school and you have never sent him to camp. You are setting that child up for failure. Yeah. Yeah. It's a new system, a new place where he has never been before, a whole lot of things. So please get them to camps. Find out. It doesn't have to be I'm not saying it has to be very bogus, it has to be very expensive. What it is that even if you feel that you're in a place you don't have access to on physical camps, there are online camps. Okay. And then if you chat in the comment section, I can share details of some of the I am manning an online space for a camp. Yeah, Ignite Boot Camp. Yeah, it's kickstarting tomorrow. Yes, and I will be there. We're there, 7 days. Yes, and then the things they learn, you'll be shocked. When they come back home, you'll be shocked at the things that they will come back home with. So please, this holiday, if you have never tried it, I have a pre-twin, but we've been to camp 2 times already. Nothing will happen. No lion anywhere that will take any child. Please get your teenagers to camp, especially the girls, especially the boys. So it is very important. Get them. Get them. Let them get their hands dirty. Let them get their bodies tired. Let them do exercises. Let them do it. Nothing will happen to them. Just find out, is it a safe place, is it a safe location, and then please get them there. They will then greet. Yes. Some of us, when we were younger, we went to farms. I like to say our comments, okay? If anything resonates with you, please, I like to see in the comment section, okay? So some of us went to farm as young children, as teenagers. I went with my grandmother. We didn't die, but all of that doesn't happen no more. And that's why we have children that they just trek from one street to the other. They say, I'm tired. Hey, and then you want to send that kind of teenager abroad for education. Please, parents, we have to be careful, okay? It's very important. That's number one thing to do this holiday. Get them to boot camps. Number two, enroll them into sports, especially your boys. Don't let them play game in your house from morning till night. Let them go and do sports. Let me tell you why. Boys, I already told us that they are growing in estrogen, in testosterone, okay? So it is growing. So they have boundless energy. Let them dissipate the energy. Let them expend this. Let them expend the energy. Let them wear the energy. Let them use it. Karate, taekwondo, so many sports that boys can. Cycling, yes. Let them go to sport. Let them enroll them in sporting activities. It gives them opportunity to burn adrenaline. See, they say when we're young that the I do mind is the devil's workshop. It is same, it's still true today. Yes, it is still true today. Please get your teens to enroll in activities, sporting activities. Let them play ball in the neighborhood. Organize football matches for the boys in your estate. I'm sure there's an estate. Get wherever it is that you're living, get the boys together. Get them balls, let them play, let them sweat out whatever it is that it is the excess energy. See, the children need to go hard more. If you do not give them that opportunity, they will look for things to do to fill that vacuum. Enroll your boys, especially. They have a lot of testosterone. Let them expend it. Let them go hard. Look for. Don't say, I live in an estate. We're happy for you that you live in an estate. But please, don't cocoon them. Don't cocoon them. Go out. This is the time for you to do all of those things. Okay? So this is the time that all of those things can be done. Let your teenagers enroll them for sporting activities. Enroll them. The next thing that we can do these holidays for our teenagers, okay, we need to let them learn from artisans. These skilled people, let them learn it. Bead making for the girls. I've spoken to us for the boys. And if your boy also, if there's, let me tell you what some of the things we teach, especially the boys, what some of it will teach your boys. The things that you have been shouting, that focus that you have been shouting, that playfulness that you have been shouting, you'll be shocked. 2 weeks in the shop of a carpenter, you'll be shocked at what it will do in the life of your boy. You'll be shocked. If he doesn't focus on the hammer and the nail, he's going to eat his finger. Yes. That's you never finish your chores. You never, that thing that you have been shouting, that particular skill that they have been seeking to build, this is the time. This is the time. Get them. Let them learn from artisans that they are interested in. Could be catering, could be hair making. I made hair for my little girl some couple of weeks back. As much as 25 pounds. Hair, ordinary hair, our own hair, not no extension, no nothing, just our hair. And those are part of the reasons I went to cut my hair anyway. Okay, so please let them learn. Let them learn. Bead making, iron bending. Let them learn it. Don't say, my son will not become an iron bender. It's a lie. He will not become an iron bender. But the skills that he will learn while on the job, that is the focus. That is the end result. Don't forget, I told us self-discipline. You have to deliberately teach it to a boy. Self-discipline. So please let them learn. Let your girls learn how to make bead, how to make earrings, how to or whatever they want to learn. See, don't say I don't have money for it, but we have money for the other things. And there has to be a budget. As a matter of fact, the way you budget for school fees is the way you budget for holidays. That's what I do. When in another round of holidays, I've made payments for the things that we're going to be using to engage ourselves in this holiday. That is how it is. That is how it is, okay? So please don't say, I know it's so expensive. Please enroll them. As you are doing that, you will not know, but you are building character in them. They get to interface with people, they get to mingle with people, you would not know, but you are building character gradually. So that's number 3 thing that you need to do this holiday. Let them learn from artisans that they're interested in. You're introducing them. And also another thing I wanted to mention about that one, you are introducing them to the dynamics of money making. That's what you're doing. They know that gradually they know that money do not fall from trees. Money don't fall from trees. They know that. And don't forget, I told us that for a girl, money conversation is also part of sex conversation. So a girl knows that if I want money, I can work and have money. I don't have to depend on one sugar daddy anywhere. I don't have to depend on one boyfriend somewhere. Those are the lessons. Those are the subtle lessons you're teaching them when you expose them to learn. Don't say, go and check it. Most of this is our generation. Most of us left university to go and to learn trade. I don't know if I have a witness in the house. I'd like to see in the comment section. I'm trying to see what our comments are. Yeah, so many of us who left uni to come and learn fashion designing, makeup, bridals, how to make hair. When we left university, it was already late. It was already very late, and that's why the struggles are somehow. But we can start now. It doesn't mean that your daughter will end up having a beauty parlor, and if she does, and so she was gonna do it with class, but it means that your daughter is learning that money does not grow from trees. So this is the time. Put them, let them learn out, and do not forget, do not force these things on their down their throats. You will have known by now. You will have known what it is that your teenager likes to do. Okay, so let your teenager, that thing that she or he likes to do, let them learn. Let them learn how to fix electronics. Let them learn all these things. It's going to be a plus somewhere along the line. It's going to be a plus somewhere along the line. So that's the number 3 thing that your teenager can learn to do this holiday. Don't forget how to effectively engage your teens during the holidays, what we are talking about. All right. So I said, when you teach them these things, you are teaching them the dynamics of what's making money. They know that money does not grow on trees, and they know that when it comes to money, there's no gender that they put. That is no gender is inscribed on money. A man can make money, a woman can make money. My daughter has made earrings that she got to sell, and then she pocketed the money by herself. So many things, so many. You are teaching the value of money. You are teaching them not to grow up entitled. Those are the things that you're doing when you tell your teenagers to do these things. So please don't put them in your. I've told us before, our living room is too small to raise our teenagers. Except you want to raise your teenager for just your living room. I'm sure that is not what you want to do. So the next thing you want to do, let them volunteer. Please let your teenagers volunteer. I volunteer on a lot of platforms, a lot. As a matter of fact, I was coming from a volunteering session before I joined my session here. Let your teens volunteer either in their places of worship or with any of your family friends. Can I do this for you? We need to have more of those teenagers. Do you know what you are teaching them when you are doing that? You are teaching them empathy, especially for boys. Mommy, can we go to your friend's house? Can we go and witch their compound? It sounds crazy, but those are the things that will teach them empathy, especially for boy children. Let them volunteer. Let them know what it feels like to do something for people and they not expect anything in return. Let them volunteer. People that volunteer are much more likely not to end up entitled, because they know that whatever people do for you, they do out of love for you and not for because of any other thing. Let them volunteer, okay? Let them volunteer. In your church, they say they want to wash the chairs. Gather your children, let them go. In the mosque, they say they want to tidy the place, they want to weed the environment. Don't say my own children cannot weed. Please, this is the time. This is the time. This is the time. Let them volunteer. Let them volunteer. Get them to go to people that you know need help. Let them render the help. It won't kill them. Nobody ever died from rendering help to somebody. Nobody. Nobody ever died from doing that. So let your teenagers volunteer. Yes. Yes. Let them know, let them have an understanding of the sanctity of community, you know, let them know how important it is that people dwell together in unity. In the estate, they say they want to do something. Let your teenagers be there. For example, maybe you want to fill a pothole, you know, they want to fill a pothole somewhere. Let your teens be there. They are also plying that road after all. Let your teens be there. Let them be there. Please, parents, don't hold your teenagers. This is the last phase you're going to have with them. Don't hurt them. Don't hurt them. Let them volunteer. There's a woman in your estate that's an old woman that's just there. Let your teenager do something. We're teaching them the importance of humanity. Don't let's rate people that are callous. Let us rate people that are kind. This is the time to do it. This is when you have the time. Because see, during school time, everybody is busy. They go from school, then to home lesson, then to this, to that. But this holiday, they are at home within your house. Teach them these things. Let them volunteer. In your churches, let them volunteer. Your friends that needs help, let them volunteer. Your neighbors that need, let them. It doesn't mean that they are, the mindset that my son or my daughter cannot come and serve anybody. But it is people that serve, that lead. It's people that serve. I serve. I have served. I am still serving because I want to lead. Let them volunteer. They will learn empathy. They will learn how not to be entitled. Have you seen entitled children these days? It's shocking. They feel that people should do everything for them. People should do everything for them. And they have nothing to. So it's a way of teaching them to give back into the society. So that when they grow, they know that their life is not just for them alone. The most tragic thing that can happen to anybody is to think that his life or our life is just for ourselves alone. Let them volunteer. Teach them. I've talked about getting them to boot camps. Nobody should be hearing this and then your child is still. I have registered mine. Just that it is online because of the new environment and all of that. But please, get them to boot camps. Let them enroll in sports. It will burn adrenaline. It will burn it. Not that they'll be watching all sorts of funny games, all sorts of funny things, you know. Let them learn from artisans, your girls, your boys. Let them learn. It does not mean that they are going to become mechanic. No. It only means that the skills that they have been using noise to teach, there's a better way to teach it. How do you want to be an iron bender without focus? How do you want to do it? How will the iron bend? And they will not die. Nothing will happen to them. Nothing. All right. So if you're learning something, let me see our comment. The comment section is quite So I like to see our comments. So the next one that you can do for your teenagers this holiday, let them visit their grandparents. Some children do not know their grandparents. Let them visit their grandparents and family members. It's very important. There's a cousin that they don't know. This is the time to arrange it. You know, while I had the opportunity, I usually arrange this holiday, go to family, go to the countryside, play with goats. Yes, let them do it. Some children do not know their grandparents. They don't know. It's only on the phone. No. 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 So let them visit grandparents. Let them visit grandparents. Let them visit grandparents and family members. It teaches them the strength of family. We won't always be here. We will not always be here. Let them know. Let them know they have cousins, they have brothers, they have sisters. this is the time you can teach that. This is the time. This is the time. Don't say, no, I don't want my children to know my uncle. Oh, I don't want my children to know my auntie. Oh, no, no. Let them know that they are not isolated. Let them know that they are not alone. Teach them. That grandpa, that grandma. Let it not be just phone call. Let them have a connection with their extended family. I know you can say, Africa, this, that, but do not forget, it is what you there is a scripture in the Bible that thing that you fear the most, that it has happened. So if you're thinking, hey, they will this to my children, they will that to my children, no one will harm your children. No one is set to harm your children. But at least when they see their grandma, they're able to trace their history. Have you seen children that they tell you that where are you from? I don't know. Who's your grandpa? I don't know. Who's your grandma? I don't know. Don't raise teenagers like that, okay? Because you may not always be here. I hope you're learning something. If you have, please, I like to see our comments in the comment section. And as people that have joined us, I am grateful. I do not take it for granted. Don't forget, I said my name is Fumilola Williams. I'm the lead coach at the Informed and Reformed Teens Academy. The Informed and Reformed Teens Academy is an academy for young teens, young teenagers. We have teenagers from age 8 to 10, 10 to 13, then 13 to 18. There is a space for your girl at our hub. All right, let's go on. The next one, go on a date, at least with each of your teens. I think I've said this before. This is the time to now practicalize it. Some of us, we have shelved it. We have shelved this, we have shelved this. This is time to go and do this particular one. Get on a date with them. I did not say pack 4 teenagers together. No, that's not what I said. I said separately. So if you have 2 teenagers, you're going to have 2 separate dates. If you have 4 teenagers, you're going to have 4 separate dates. Do you know what you're doing when you do this? You are filling their love tank. Yeah. You're filling it with love. Yeah. How would you feel if someone were to say, okay, whatever it is that my name is, for example, I am Fumi, and somebody says, Fumi, okay, let's just go out, you and I. How would you feel? Wouldn't you feel special? Wouldn't you feel appreciated? And that's exactly how your teenagers feel when you take them out. And don't forget, when you take them out, it's not the time to go and be saying, you did this one that time, did that one that time, did this one this time. No, just have fun together. Just have fun together, talk together, play together. It is in the course of play that the things that you want to know about them will come out. I'm telling you from experience, from what has happened to me, from the experiences the teenagers themselves have shared with me. So please take them out on a date, okay? Take them out. It doesn't have to be expensive. If it is just meat pie and bottled water, it's fine. It's fine. If it is fine. It's fine. If that's all you can do, it's fine. And don't forget, I did not say pack all of them together. No, don't pack them together, okay? Let them feel special. If you pick today for one, pick the next weekend for the other, pick the other weekend for the other. And just as I asked you how you would feel if somebody were to say, okay, can I take you out? Somebody special to you, somebody important in your life, and the person says, I want to take you out. How are you going to feel? That's exactly how your teenagers feel when you take them out. All right, let's go on. I hope you're learning something, and I'd like to know which of the ones that you implement. I'd like to know in the comment section which one you will do with your teenagers this holiday. Then I said, when you do that, you're filling up their love tank. Yeah, you are telling them that you love them and that they matter. And you'll be shocked when people feel loved, they can connect easily with us. Yeah, when people love, they can connect easily with us. What other thing can you do with your teenagers this holiday? You know, I've been shouting screen, reduce the screen, take the screen, and all of that. But now we're going back to screen. You can have a movie night on age-appropriate movies. Yeah, there are age-appropriate movies. Yeah, I'll be dropping some in the community, the WhatsApp community later on. Movies that you can watch together with your teenagers. So it's not all the time. So when I say take screen out, I'm not saying don't do screen at all. No, you can do screen deliberately, intentionally. You can bring on a movie. Yeah, you of course you'll have watched a movie and then see that the movie has the value that you want to pass. For example, King Richard is a very beautiful movie to watch with your teens. Your younger children may not really appreciate the what it is that the movie is teaching. Source also, I have some. I'll send some. Okay, so watch movies together with them with the aim of don't. It's just they're not just watching in vacuum. Don't forget you're an intentional parent, not just doing it because the other person is doing it. You are trying to drive in values. That's why I said you should have seen the movie you want to show you want to work together with them before. You would have seen it. You would have seen it. Yeah, you would have seen it. So this is the time to do it. It could be one movie, it could be two movies, it could be one per weekend. I try to do that at least once in a week with we'll try and do that. This is the time to do it. Don't forget the holiday. Do it, structure it. I think that is the whole idea of everything. Structure it. Structure it. Don't just leave it to chance. Don't just let it be anyhow. You'll be shocked if you not structure it before you open your eyes and then you close it. The 6 weeks or is it 8 weeks? It is gone. So watch movies together with teenagers. You can pause. You can beautify it. Let me tell you what we did the other day, and we just picked the character in the Bible, and I said, okay, you know what? We talked about the character extensively, and I said, okay, make a presentation about this person to me, and I'm still waiting for the assignment. So you can do that with your teenagers. Watch a movie together and tell them to make a presentation on it. You know what? It's going to stick, especially if your child is a visual learner. Whatever lesson is there is going to stick in the head. It's not going to forget. That's how to create memories with your teenagers. And don't forget, the time to do it is now. Okay, hope you're learning something. Hope you're getting something. And don't forget, all of these things is about doing. If it's just one that you want to do, please go on ahead. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to do so much. But the little one that you want to do, please ensure that you do it. Don't forget, the idea is to have your teenager that can walk up to you and say, hey mom, can I talk to you? Hey dad, can I talk to you? And that will not happen when this one is going this way, that one is going that way. It's going to happen from a place of connection. All right. Another thing to think. Okay, well, let me do a recap for people that just joined. I think I see for people that are watching us live. I appreciate you. I do not take it for granted. This is our first time, and I am excited. All right. So, the things we've talked about so far, I said get them to boot camps. This I can drag any parent for it. Okay, I know how important it is. Get your teens to boot camps. Enroll them into various sports. Don't let them play games in your house from morning till night. As a matter of fact, it's almost a sin. Okay, that's just a joke, okay? So get them to boot camps, let them do sports, let them learn from artisans. You'll be shocked at the skills that you will be teaching them. Let them learn from artisans. Let them learn. You are introducing them to the dynamics of making money. Let them volunteer in places. I talked about church, your mosque, your neighbors, your family. Let them volunteer. You are teaching them that human beings, humanity is important. Humanity comes first rather. This is when to do that. All right. And I also talked about letting them visit their grandparents and family. Let them visit their family, their grandparents. Let them connect. Let them connect. Let them connect with their families, with their cousins. This is the time to do it. Let them connect. All right. Then I said, take them on a date. And I asked you how you would feel if someone says, okay, someone special to you, someone important to you, and the person says, okay, let's go out on a date. How are you going to feel? That's exactly how your teenager will feel. A speaker was speaking yesterday, and then he says that we should be compassionate. You should parent with compassion. What do you want to be done to you? That is what you should do to your teenager. I know that you like to be taken out, especially if the person is important to you. Yeah, your teenager too wants the same. All right. So I said, have a movie night structurally. Don't just watch movies on hand. Look for movies to watch and decide on the lessons that you want to teach. There's a particular value you've been struggling with. Your teenager is not coming up on that particular one. This is the time. Get a movie that talks about that. You see that this parenting thing, you have to really be intentional and deliberate. Because you can't just watch any movie. You have to go and look for the one that suits the message that you want to pass across. All right. So we've talked about that. Then again, I said host a cooking competition among your teenagers, and then you be the judge. This is very exciting. Imagine you have, let's say, for example, you have 4 teenagers. I'm trying to imagine a house full of 4 teenagers. Okay, us cooking competition. You have 2 girls or 2 boys, or 1 boy or 1 girl, or 2 boys or 1 girl, or 1 boy or 1, whatever it is that you have. There are teenagers that are in your house. Probably they have come on holiday. Host the cooking competition. Tell them, you group A, cook this, group B, cook this. It's going to be fun for them. You'll be shocked. They will not remember that they have phones. I'm telling you. Host cooking competitions among your teenagers. And then you are the judge. And when you have done it, you can also call me. Let me come and be the judge. I also get to taste the food, okay? So, what does this do in your teenagers? It fosters healthy competition amongst the teens. Instead of this unhealthy rivalry, unhealthy bickering, all of that. Let them host cooking competitions. I am waiting for the time I'm going to have some kids in my house that's not, and then we're going to do like, okay, you do this, you do, okay, you bake while we cook, or you cook while we bake, or you make fried rice, you make jollof rice. Just do something. They may be dragging feet. Teenagers they don't forget that those are the part of our first lessons. Teenagers, their brain, they don't want to, especially if it's a girl, it's be like war. I have a cousin. Then when we used to gather together at my big mom's place, and then you were saying things like, "Okay, you cook today." You think that's if they have just almost killed her, but today she's a caterer, and I'm like, "Oh, so you are cooking? Amazing, amazing!" So organize cooking competitions among your teenagers. Organize cooking competitions among your teenagers. Organize cooking competitions among your teenagers. Organize it, then be the judge and send part of the food to me too. Okay, these are part of things that you can do for them this season. All right, what else can you do this holiday season for your teenagers? You can do crafts together. You can do crafts together, puzzles together. Yeah, you'll be shocked that is a bonding thing. Scrabble together, Monopoly together. They may not be receptive to the idea because they're not used to it, but introduce it first. Tell them today, no screen, this is what we're going to do. They warm up to it. Yeah, that's what to do with your teenagers this period. Scrabble, Monopoly. And if they are boys, you cannot even group them like this. Let the boys play Monopoly, let the girls play Scrabble. Or let the girls knit, then let the boys do this. All of these things, these are the things that your teenagers will remember when they leave your house. They will not remember the fine t-shirts. They're not going to remember. They're not going to remember the Ralph Lauren, whatever. They won't remember. Can you remember what you wore as a teenager? I'm asking the parents. I can't remember what I wore. The ones I could remember I wore were things they were giving to me by people that were important to me, not that they were very, very expensive. So this is not time to just go and shop on end. No. This is time to connect with your teenagers. It's time to build together with them. So parents, please. They may be doing drag leg, drag body, and all of that. Don't mind, don't care. Just still do it. These are things to do together. And you'll be shocked. It will even improve their math skills, especially that Lego and then that Scrabble. That Monopoly. And even the puzzle. Get 1,000 pieces, depending on their ages. There is 250 pieces, there is 1,000 pieces, there is 500 pieces. And don't forget, there's no rush. Take your time. There's no rush whatsoever. Take your time. The idea is to bond. The idea is to connect. The idea is that when they leave your home, what memories are they going to be leaving your home with? That's the idea. That's the idea. So, it improves math skills, their cognitive abilities. It does. Gradually, you will see. You see. Just try it. Out of all these ones I've mentioned, just take one. If it's just one, take one and run with it. And come and see whether there'll be a better. Don't forget, the idea is to connect with your children. It's the child that you have connected with that can come to you and say, Mommy, I have a problem. Or Daddy, I have an issue. A child that you have never connected with, you'll be looking at it like this. Says everything is fine. Says everything is okay. Are you good? Say I'm good. Are you fine? Say I'm fine. But when you have connected with them, that's when, and these are the things that can aid or help the connection. Okay, what other things can you do together with your teenagers this time? You can host their friend on dates. They have friends. I hope you know. Your children have friends that have just not brought them to the house. Yeah. When you know the friends of your children, then you know what's up with yourself. You know the level you are. Let their friends come to the house as they are. No pretense, no nothing. Let them come to the house. Host them at least once a month. Host their friends on dates. And when they come, don't be over guard your emotions. Put it in check. That's when you know who it is that your friend, your children really are. Things that they say in their unguarded moments. That is when you know what work to now put in or what effort to put in. Yeah, let their friends come home. Tell them, I like to meet your friends. Host their friends. If it is concoction rice you can cook, please cook it. If it is to just make okra and put crayfish and then just anything, they don't really care about the grandeur of the dishes. Let them come. Let them be together in your house under the together. Say, invite your friends over. How many of us have ever done that? To say, invite your friend over. And they too, they will not bring them because they know what your response or reaction will be. So they're not going to bring them. But this one, I'm challenging you. Let them come over. Saturday, Sunday after church, if you're a Christian, Friday, if you're a Muslim, let them come. And go and stay somewhere that you can just be hearing their conversation. You'll be shocked. That is when you will know who your teenager really is outside of your home. And then don't forget that when you know, it is not to go and say, so that's why you are discussing this kind of thing with your, is that what you do? Is that what you say? That's not the essence. The essence is for you to know the kind of work that you will do. The essence is for you to know the kind of work that you will do. So get your teams, invite their friends over. It gives you an insight into the lives of your teenager. That one that they're shutting you away from. That thing that they don't want you to know. Amongst their friends, they will not know, they will have forgotten that you are there. Just pretend that you are in the room reading or sleeping or something. And when you hear their conversations, you will know what it is that you need to do. Don't forget I told us. Get them to boot camps. Your teenager, anything from age 10, please look for boot camps. It will teach them resilience. It will teach them grit. Enroll them into various sports. Enroll your boys. Let them learn from artisans. That's the number three thing you can do. Let them learn. It will teach you skills. Teach skills that you were trying to beat and shout. You'll be shocked. Then let them volunteer. It will teach them humanity. It will teach them humanity. Let them volunteer. Let them visit their grandparents, their family. It teaches them the strength of family. They know that they know where they're from. Date them. Date your teenagers. At least each of your teenagers. Don't pack them together. If you pack them together, you're going to have a fight on your hands. Okay? Date them differently. Date them separately. It fills up their love tank. Then have a movie night on age-appropriate movies. Don't go and be watching nonsense together with your teenagers. You'll have researched on the movie, the lesson you want to pass across. Watch the movie together. Then ask them, what do they think? These are avenues to teach a teenager. Then host the cooking competition. If you have not, this will be fun. I have tried this. It could be fun. With the boys too, yeah, don't put the boys in the room and then the girls are cooking. No, cooking is a life skill. Everybody eats. Whether you're a boy or a girl, everybody eats. So host competition, make it fun, make it fun. It's okay, the girls are cooking this, the boys are cooking this. This is whoever wins gets this, whoever wins gets that. They will look forward to it. You can make it once a week. Then also fix puzzles together, scrabble together, do those things together. Host their friends on dates at least once a month. It gives you an insight into the life of your teenager. These are things that you can do together for your teenager. Then finally, this is where we'll be dropping the curtain for today. Introduce your teenagers to teen mentorship, to mentorship. Introduce them to mentorship. This is very, very important. This is very, very important. Introduce your teenagers to mentorship. I make mistakes that I would never have made in my life if I had mentors. I can say that this is a public stream. But so that we do not repeat those mistakes, there is need for mentorship. Who is a mentor? Somebody that is already where you want to be. Simple. Ditch the big grammar, big English, ditch all of that. A mentor is someone that has gone ahead of you to be where you want to be. That's what a mentor is. That's all. That's all. So you have a teenager, nobody is mentoring him, nobody is helping you to guide him. It is wrong. This is the time. There are so many programs going on. So many I've talked about. Some of us are saying, should we not? Okay, I'll put mine. Introduce them to mentorship. See, it will lessen your shouts. My coach was saying, talking about this mentorship of a thing, and then she said she's been struggling with her boy over a particular game, whether he should play it, whether he should do this, and the boy just keeps dribbling her and dribbling her. He said, okay, as he came home that particular day, he said, Mommy, I want to do this. So no problem. He said, okay, Papa, just call the coach. Hello, sir. This your boy says he wants to do this. What is your take? The boy arranged it by himself, and it's not pretense, because the boy knows that the boy has learned accountability. The moment I tell my daughter, you know what, I can't shout, I'm going to call your coach, she will start dragging and start behaving, even though she can still misbehave, but she will, they'll see this thing of being put together. And you know what? It is going into their spirit. And as they are going on in life, they know that they cannot live their life anyhow. They are accountable. Some of the mistakes that we made were mistakes we made while we were young and we didn't have guidance. And that's what a mentor is going to do. Introduce your teenagers. This is the time. Look for. We are running an academy strictly for girls. I don't take boys. Strictly girls. Just girls. And we also have people that are mentoring us. So you don't say, where is she coming from? Who is she for? This is for people that just getting to know us. So it doesn't necessarily have to be my academy. I definitely cannot mentor all the girls in the whole world. My coach has an academy. People who have academies that are running for girls. So you have no excuse. Except you're not ready yet. But if you want to parent this Gen Z, this Gen Alpha, you can't parent them alone. The moment they reach teenage, you cease to be the most influential. You are the most important, but you are no longer the most influential in their lives. The pop culture, the environment, the friends, the voices of those ones I just mentioned begin to be louder than your voice. And that is how it is. Except you just want to make a mess of the journey. You can't parent a teenager alone. Some of the things that my teenagers have shared with me, their parents were not aware. And I said, geez. And they can be deep like that. I am telling you. I'm telling you. They can be deep like that. So please, get a system. Get an accountability system for your teenagers. It's very key. It's very, very key. The time to do it is now. So that they will help you. Don't say, what do they know? Does she have a teenager? I don't have a teenager, but I have been equipped. I've been trained to work with teenagers. So don't say, what? They want to collect our money. Really? How much is the money? 80,000 per year. How much is that really in the life of a child? See, it is better, okay? It is better to guide. It is better to prevent than to cure. It is better to prevent than to cure. You don't want your teenagers making the same mistakes you did. Please hold them accountable to a system. Hold them accountable. Hold them accountable. This dating wahala, must a teenager date? Must a teenager not date? This, all this noise everywhere. Hold them. It's a system. A teenager has no business dating anyway. So hold them accountable. Hold them accountable to mentorship. It's very key. If you want to raise an outlier, you want to raise someone that will really do something with their lives, you can't downplay mentorship. I am telling you. The times to do all of that is now. Don't forget, after teenage, your teenagers, they're out of your homes. I've been attending a parenting conference for the past 7 days, and the thing that most of all of the speakers have been saying is that when your children leave your house, the way they are living their lives, that's the report card. That is your report card. And I've been doing since then. Really? So how my child behaves outside is my report card of my parenting. That means how I'm currently behaving right now is a report card of my parents. How you are currently behaving right now is a report card of your parents or whoever it is that raised you. So what would your report card be? For me, I say there's a lot of work to be done. All right, parents, I promise that if you were on Zoom, we will not exceed an hour. I do not want to take our time too much. I'll just do a recap of things to do, how to effectively engage your teenagers this holiday. Boot camp, let them go to sports, let them learn artisan work. All these things that we call handwork, let them learn it. Nobody ever died from learning handwork. And don't forget, when you are doing that, especially for a girl child, you are teaching her the dynamics of money making. Let them volunteer. It teaches humanity. That's the surest way you can teach humanity. Volunteering. They know that people are important, people are valuable. Let them volunteer. Let them visit family and grandparents. Let them know. Let them visit family members. It teaches them the strength of family. Date your teenagers. It is very important. Please date your teenagers. If your husband is around, let your husband date your teenage girl. Please. If you are the mom, please date your teenage boy. And if there is no man present, please get a father figure or a mother figure. Date your teenagers. It fills up their love tank. They have a movie night, but watch the movie before you let them watch it so that you can teach values together. Host cooking competition. This is my best of all of the tools. Host it. It's always fun. It fosters healthy competition. Do puzzles together, do things together, craft together, Scrabble together. Host their friends. That's when you get to know your teenagers. Yeah. Host their friends. Host their friends. You get insights into their lives, and then you know where to put in more work. Finally, introduce your teenagers to mentorship. If you have a teenage girl, bring her to me. Yes, bring her to our academy, and by the grace of God, we're going to mentor. You parents, and they will mentor. We're not dragging your place. My daughter has a mentor. She has 2 mentors. So please, bring your teenagers, your teenage girls, those girls, to the Informed and Reformed Teens Academy for mentorship, accountability. That's what we are for. And makes your journey easy for you. Don't forget, as a teenage parent, you are no longer the most influential. You are the most important, but you're not the most influential. So, which of these ones will you do? I like to see your comments. Let me see. Okay, Julie. Okay. Craft cooking competition. All their friends. Date your teenagers. Yeah. Thank you for joining. I think we have 4 people. For me, that's amazing. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget about our academy, the Informed and Reformed Teens Academy. Yes, I'm the lead coach. Reach out to me on all our social media handles. We are Twitter Academy on Instagram, Twitter Academy on Facebook, on YouTube, and we'll be happy to do your work with you. Have a happy holiday, a shout-free holiday, a scream-free holiday, and don't forget, next week Saturday we'll be here again. Thank you. God bless you. I appreciate you for joining. You for if you have joined from the end of this stream, from the beginning of this stream to now. I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much. Bye. Thank you.